Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the National League All-Stars. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Paul Skenes.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Here's Ketel Marte.
Leading up for the National League, the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to bore it back.
Miguel Rojas comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Way out front for strike 2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Lin back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Going to count 1 and 2. Triple digits on that last pitch.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now it's William Contreras. There's the strike. Contreras, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
In the air, center field. Edman in position. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. As we go to the last of the third, here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Ozuna.
Fought off foul. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lin hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth from the Atlanta Braves, the left fielder.
Here's Profar down.
Profar.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And Ketel Marte with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
The batter, number 4. Second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
0-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And the pitch.
Ball.
Profar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 left for the National Leaguers. Still no score. Back here in Atlanta, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Fernando Tatis Jr. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in. 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Here's Trea Turner.
They partnered back in 2023. Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He'll do it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Offense held in check there. We played 4. No score. And we're back. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Lin back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Yelich stepping into the box now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yelich goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. So 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Yelich set down on strikes.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That one in triple digits. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one missed.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. NL goes down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That catches the corner.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Sends it across to first. Profar is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the lineup flips over. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
That misses, and that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missing there. Full count, 3-2. Fernando Tatis Jr. on deck for the National League. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for the National League. They trail it here 3-0. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Trea Turner now 0 for 2 in this one. Late on that fastball. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, boot. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
1 strike.
2 outs. Fouled off left side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Fastball is outside. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And the NL is down in order. And they're down 9-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Lin back to work. That one at the knees for a strike. And it's fouled away. And down on strikes. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. First pitch, and he just misses. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped towards 3rd. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
That clips the corner. And they'll do it again. Two outs. And 1-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Hit in the air out to center field. Rojas sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. LA is on top, 13-0. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Blake Treinen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. I thought it was pretty cool watching the National League All-Stars play a Major League team, and the All-Stars lost. This is a good reminder that it's tough to predict baseball. Anything can happen in this game.
Final score in this one, 13-0. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
But some won't like what I do on the mic. That's alright, I just do what to me feels right. My style is throwback like khaki slacks and snapbacks. My beats come from the funk, contained in my wax stacks. So if you don't get it, you probably never will. Just slide to the side and make room for Pete Chill. Your fruit so ripe, sweet tree, roots run deep, high up.